Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Tonight I'm doing a review of a watch that one of you loaned to the channel. The Smiths Everest with a Honeycomb Dial. So let us begin. Alright, so here is the honeycomb variant of the Smiths Everest. And you can already see the texture on that dial. That is so cool. And you can see how dark it looks at certain angles as light hits it differently. And this variant has what is described as radium style superluminova on it. Basically patinaed lume. And it'll be interesting to see that glow. In my experience, patinaed lume doesn't quite perform like stark white does, but we will see. So this watch ships on a rivetless bracelet. As you can see, it has the new style clasp, 3 degrees of micro adjustment. However, as I mentioned in previous videos, these don't quite span the full length of a link. So you could end up like myself where you're sort of in between. If you take out a link, you can't get it quite loose enough. But if you leave it in, you can't get it quite tight enough. I'm very particular about how my bracelets and straps fit, so I'm constantly swapping out buckles on my straps to get them to fit just right. But yeah, that's just me. So we pop this open. This is a great clasp. It's all machined. Super thick here. Really nice. And we can see that this watch has been loved a bit. A little bit of usage showing on that clasp. And on the bracelet. These bracelets are really nice. They're solid. They aren't really loud. They're comfortable. Yeah, really impressive. We have drilled lugs, which is really nice on a watch with a bracelet. Super easy to pop this bracelet off. And these actually aren't too terrible to put back on, and I am horrible at putting bracelets back on. We'll try to get a glimpse around the bracelet at the case back. It is all mirrored. And this one's in great shape. It's been pretty well protected. We have PRS 25 at the top there. The great looking Smiths Deluxe logo there. And the water resistance called out. This is a screw down case back. The thickness on the Everest watches is great. They aren't overly thick at all. They wear pretty snug to the wrist. This has a screwed down crown, just like all of the Everests do. And yeah, this one is identical to the black dial Everest, except for the dial, and the markers, and the lume. Alright, so let's unscrew this, see what it's like to use it. It's nice and smooth when you're winding it and feels great. We'll pop this out. And it hacks. Nice amount of resistance when you're setting the time. And we'll pop it back in and screw it in. Pretty easy to catch the threading there. Nice. The crystals on the Everests really set them apart from a lot of Explorer homages. Not all, but a lot. It gives them a bit of elegance, so they aren't just 100% tool watch. And there's that dial again. That is just amazing. And the patinaed lume, I feel, goes really well with that dial. because in certain lights it looks kind of grayish or like a warm color. It doesn't always look black, and I feel like that is complemented pretty well by that sort of beigeish lume on there. Smiths does make other variations that are similar to an Explorer, but don't have the Mercedes hand, so if that is a turnoff to you, you could check those out. I think it's the Commando, and there's one other one. I'll have to visit their website again. But yeah, those are great options if you like this aesthetic in general, but want cleaner hands. Alright, so let's check out this lume. Oh, looks pretty good so far. Yeah, check that out. That performs pretty well. And I mean, it is super luminova, but it is also vintagified. It looks like it fades fairly quickly though. But not too bad. As for the specifications on this watch, the case size is 36mm, the case height is 11.3mm, and I love how accurate Time Factors is in their measurements. That's great. The lug-to-lug is 43.5mm, the lug width is 20mm, the crystal is sapphire. The movement that's in this watch is a Miyota 9039. And the water resistance is 100 meters. Alright, so let me take off my Seiko Dolce. And we'll see what it's like when you're wearing the Everest Honeycomb watch. And here it is on my 7-inch wrist. Everest watches are so cool. Look at that dial kind of changing its appearance. It's pretty noticeable in person when the light hits it like that. And during the day, it looks like a different color, kind of a gray. It's so interesting. So cool to be able to experience this watch and share it with you all. That looks awesome. So there you have it. This Everest is just like the black dial one, only with a crazy honeycomb style dial. That is so much fun because it changes depending on the angle that the light's hitting it and the light in general. It's just crazy looking. So cool. Thanks for watching.